So you've obviously seen by now the guy that pretends to wake up at 3:50 in the morning and puts his face in the bowl of ice water. But did you know that there's actually a scientific reason for doing this? It's called the mammalian dive reflex. It's a survival mechanism that helps mammals conserve oxygen and energy when they submerge their faces in cold water. Humans are, of course, mammals, and the specific ways that it helps to conserve oxygen and energy are that it slows the heart rate, diverts blood flow away from non-essential areas, and focuses it on vital organs like the brain and heart. There is also a release of red blood cells from the spleen, and the increased blood flow can improve cognitive function by improving the brain's access to oxygen and reducing feelings of stress or anxiety. All of this together will make it significantly easier to get it to at least 10,000. The two most critical components of achieving the dive reflex are that the face is wet and not breathing. So facial immersion at the time of initiating breath hold is a necessary factor for maximizing the mammalian dive reflex in humans. Sitting in an ice bath might seem cool, but if the goal is to get a dive reflex response from the body, then you'd be better off just sticking your face in the freezing water rather than your whole body. It's known that babies under 6 months have a very intense dive reflex where they can hold their breath for a long period of time underwater. This reflex doesn't stop them from screaming because the water feels cold, however, so you might look like a crazy person at the beach holding your infant underwater. What's probably most amazing about this reflex is that if you've ever watched someone freediving and thought it must be so difficult to hold their breath underwater while you can barely do it sitting on your couch at home, it's actually easier for them to hold their breath because of the dive reflex. So even though his entire online persona may be a work of fiction, if there's one thing that's true, it's that Ashton Hall is inducing the mammalian dive reflex multiple times a day, and he's using it to work smarter and more efficiently. Okay, that's all the stuff we saw. Bye.